Welcome to another fine episode of Beards and Glasses. I'm Nick.
I'm Thad.
And we're here to tell you about games and movies and nerdy things and, I don't know.
Beard things.
Burrito things. Both had burritos today.
Oh, dude. I had so many burritos today.
So many burritos. I almost had tacos today.
Oh, my
and
God.
Then burritos later.
Yeah, you would have destroyed your bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your underwear.
But we got some news and junk, as always.
Yep, we'll start off with the news like always.
So, what do we got for first thing?
First thing, actually, you know what? You take this first thing. Can you see this?
Oh, I can see this.
Okay.
I can see this.
All right, let's take the first thing, because this is you.
Okay, so the studio that brought us the game episodes, Life is Strange, is working on a new project. It's called Vampyr. Vampyr, spelled V-A-M-P-Y-R, is this game that takes place in 1918 England. You play as a guy who somehow becomes a vampire. They haven't told us yet how it happens because they don't want to ruin the story. But you will be forced to make decisions of, do I kill this person? Do I let them live? Do I drink blood from people? Do I, so on and so on and so on, to keep your humanity versus falling victim to your vampire-y ways. It's a decision-based, but also action-based, so you'll have, your regular upgradable combat system and yada yada yada, but you'll also be forced to make these hard choices, and, will affect the game as you go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. From what I played of Life is Strange, I really enjoyed it, and
You play Life is Strange?
I played bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll have to get around to playing all of it because it looks fantastic.
It does look good.
And with their art style they've shown us so far, which they have a concept trailer, which is just concept art with a voiceover going through it, and of one of the characters talking as a narrative through it. But it looks super cool. I'm super excited for it. I don't know if it's going to be episodic. I don't know if it's going to be a full game, but super, super looking forward to this one.
I'm willing to bet it'll be episodic.
Yeah.
It says that it's made in Unreal Engine 4.
Mm-hmm.
Takes place, like you said, during the 1800s. At a time when the lethal Spanish flu was tearing through the population.
That was another thing, because they said they were dealing with disease and famine and whatnot, so it's like, you're this vampire, and you have all these diseased, famine people just after World War I, that you're like, no one's going to care if Jimbo there is dead and gone, or a vampire. Either way, I need blood.
Yeah, so that's interesting. It's a nice little spin.
Mm-hmm.
Number two,
Dos Sekis is a beverage.
It is a good beverage.
I've never had it. That's why I said it is a beverage.
It's not bad.
It's alright.
We had it at one of the friends' houses.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Well, friend's mom, not to name names.
Yes.
She had it.
Yes. Our overlords.
Oh, God. Alright, so number two. Although the sequel to Respawn's 2014 shooter Titanfall remains officially unannounced, the evidence for its existence continued to mount. It looks like retailer GameStop, again, is now advertising the unannounced game at stores, suggesting an official announcement may be coming soon.
Way to go, GameStop.
This article is from GameSpot. GameSpot contacted GameStop in an attempt for more details on Titanfall 2, but it does not show up when you search for it on GameStop's website. So,
interesting.
Advertising's there, not there online.
It's one of those things that keeps happening. They're like, oh, this is under hush hush, we haven't had a release date, and Amazon's like, it comes out this day.
Chill.
Don't? Okay. Now GameStop's like, can we do that? They did that. Can we do that? Let's do it.
I think this is good publicity for GameStop.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
because, I still like buying my games in hard copy.
Mm-hmm. Going to the brick and mortar stores.
Yeah. Brick and mortar stores.
Yeah, they're made of brick and mortar.
It's true. It's very true. But what if they weren't? What if they were inflatable?
What if they were actually cement?
That's a very grounding idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it seems that the hardware specifications for Microsoft's TV mini console is effective. What the hell? I am so sorry. I jumped all over those paragraphs, and I looked up and I was like, Microsoft's PlayStation TV and was just like, did Microsoft buy PlayStation? Are we fucked?
Oh, watching
The pure horror.
I was like watching you read this. I'm like, oh god, he forgot.
Okay, we're gonna go rewind that. The hardware specifications for Microsoft's augmented reality system has been officially revealed. So I don't fucking skip around again. Along with several technologies that the advanced augmented reality headset will feature. In-depth details on the internals of the device were posted on Microsoft's website, and you can see it all below in this article that we were checking out earlier.
We'll post a link.
Yeah, we'll definitely post a link to it. What's really cool is its processor runs on Microsoft things, and it's great how it projects with Microsoft things, and it's going to be Windows 10. All I remember from all the specs is that it's Windows 10.
It's Windows 10. It runs its own GPU. It runs its own processor. It's nothing crazy. I'm not really interested in it.
Yeah.
Augmented reality is a gimmick.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks cool with Minecraft, but I can't see.
That's my thing. Is Minecraft? It looks great for. What else are you gonna make for it?
I mean, there's a couple of trailers that I watched earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, this kind of ties in with our topic of the show that's coming up here.
Right.
So this is one that, like, and HoloLens was interesting when we saw it at E3.
Definitely.
And I was like, so I've been following it pretty close because of Know Thy Enemy.
Very true. You can't hate something unless you completely understand it.
It's true. So I follow the HoloLens pretty quickly. Yeah, pretty quickly. I follow
Very fast.
Rapidly. I follow HoloLens pretty in depth, and it's just so gimmicky.
I think I'm kind of on board with you with that. I think with this push for virtual reality, Microsoft said, we need something different. We need to not have what everyone else has because we'll get the jump on everyone. We'll get the hook. And I think this is going to blow up in their faces.
Yeah.
So
I think VR in itself is kind of... And we'll get to this later.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was the thing for Microsoft this week.
Yep. Number
4 on the agenda here. Sony has confirmed that its PlayStation TV micro console is effectively no more. A representative for the company confirmed to GameSpot on Monday that shipments for the device stopped at the end of 2015 in the Americas and Europe. Contrary to a recent report, shipments will continue for Asia.
Interesting.
So Asia will still get it for a little while. I know there's a report coming out that it's supposed to stop in Asia at the end of Q1 2016. So we'll see how that pans out.
I don't see where PlayStation TV was something that was necessary.
I don't see where it's a good idea.
Yeah, because your console already does that. It already does what PlayStation TV does. And somebody's not going to be like, oh, I'll buy PlayStation TV instead of buying Apple TV because no good reason.
Yeah, see, the thing is it's supposed to be like, you keep your console here, and you stream the game to any other TV.
I don't understand why you wouldn't just plug your console into...
it's just to, like, have to... The idea, I think, behind it was, pay for one console, get two.
Yeah, I guess I can see that, but...
Because I know a lot of people are like, well, I like playing my PlayStation in the living room, but at night, I want to play it in my room.
Yeah.
So we introduced the $100
PlayStation TV so you can
just do that. Yeah. At that point, at that rate, you might as well just buy
a second PlayStation,
a used, like, just get a refurbished one, whatever.
Right.
Just get another PlayStation.
Right. Like,
If it's $100, like,
just spend the extra couple more and
not even for a used PS4 right now, it's only like $230.
Oh, there you go. So pay the extra $130 and get yourself a whole another console and not have to worry about it.
Yeah. People amaze me.
Plus, that way, I mean, for those of you who are out there who just have the thought that crossed through my mind of, that's stupid, why would you buy two consoles? There's some pretty sweet limited edition consoles, and if you really wanted one, that'd give you a reason to get it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always a reason for 2 consoles.
Oh yeah,
I want another console.
That's true.
But I would get, like you said, I'd get a limited edition one. I wouldn't get a regular one.
I wouldn't get 2 regular black PlayStations. That would just be... At that point, I'd be like a guy who won back his own Apple Watch.
I wish I knew somebody like that.
Yeah.
So, number 5, you want to take that?
Yeah. After being delayed to March of 2016, then to April of 2016, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End has in fact been delayed once more. Not super far, don't worry, it's only until May 10th, but still it's been pushed back again. Posting on the PlayStation blog, President and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America, Sean Landon, wrote, "In an effort to meet the considerable worldwide demand and to ensure that all gamers worldwide have the opportunity to play the game on day one, we have chosen to postpone the launch of the game by 2 weeks to allow for extra manufacturing time." So like we said, official release date as of now, unless it changes again, is May 10th.
Which I think is a good time.
Yeah, I think it's a good time because we have, like, for instance, Dark Souls is coming out in April, and there's something else coming out. Well,
that's the end of April, isn't it? April 26th? 23rd, something like that?
I think that's right. I don't know, I keep wanting to say April 12th, and I feel like...
That actually sounds correct.
I was going to say, I feel like it's April 12th. I have that date stuck in my head for some reason.
I thought I got delayed.
At least not that I know of. It may have, but... just doing some quick fact-checking on the release date. What? It got pushed forward? Fuck! God damn it. I gotta stop the middle of this show, go home, and finish up these games. Okay.
You literally have 20 days.
I'm so stressed out right now. Okay. For those of you to tune you into what's going on, I really want to play Dark Souls 3. And
hold on.
Please tell me that's like a UK release or something.
Hold on.
Beat my head against
it. Actually says initial release date. We'll see if that was... I could have swore it got delayed.
Okay, I'm sorry that we're, like, dicking around on our phones, but we gotta figure this out right now.
Yeah, this is important.
This is super important because we're gonna do a 24-hour stream, and it's April 12th. Okay, GameStop's official release date is April 12th. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I was like, I could have swore... I was like, I could have swore I got delayed.
Okay. It probably did get pushed back from the 24th to the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Because that was like last year.
Yeah.
When I got delayed.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
So that you guys know, so you understand why I'm stressing out so hard, I really, really want to play Dark Souls 3. I think it looks fantastic. And, I don't know, after I watched a couple of the, 12 minutes of Dark Souls, I just really wanted to play it. But I've never played the other ones. So, I picked up Dark Souls 1. I'm most of the way through it. A friend of mine is hardcore into the series, so he's going to help me rip through 2. So I understand the story, and I'm not playing 3, and people are asking questions, and I'm like, I don't know. I've never played this series before. So I have a month to finish 1 and get through 2, and then try to not lose my mind playing 3.
You've literally been playing 1 for about 2 months now. Once you beat 1, dude, you literally have to skip through 2.
Dude, Mitch literally picked up, my friend who's going to help me, picked up 2 a week ago. In 2 or 3 days in, I was like, how's Dark Souls 2 going again? And he was like, great, I'm almost done. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, a friend of his is playing with him, and he's beaten the game multiple times. So I asked for his help once it comes around to we can play it together to get through it, because right now I'm kind of like, oh, what's over here, what's over there, instead of just trying to get through the game. This is so stressful.
Number 3
is something we already went over. We're on number 5.
Did I say number 3?
Yes, you did.
Number 6.
6.
Which is a multiple of 3.
It is a multiple of 3. 3 times 2. 2 towers. Terrorism.
Anyway. Mass Effect Andromeda will not be released in 2016, as previously indicated, according to comments from an executive at the game's publisher EA. Speaking in an interview at a business summit, EA Chief Financial Officer Blake Jorgensen said the highly anticipated sequel will be available Q4. In the context of his comments, though, he appears to be referring to the fiscal fourth quarter and not the calendar fourth quarter.
Aha.
EA's fiscal fourth quarter stretches across January and March, as do most fiscal fourth quarters.
Right.
Except for Best Buy's, by the way.
Really? That's weird.
The fourth quarter ends in January.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Business is funny.
Yeah.
Which means Jorgensen's claim is that Mass Effect Andromeda will ship at some point in the first 3 months of 2017. So no Andromeda in 2016.
Yep, no Andromeda. So all of you Mass Effect fans out there who are stoked for it this year, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little longer.
That reminds me, keep talking about Andromeda for a second.
I will.
I actually needed to look up something that I'm doing more fact checking on the fly.
Yeah, fact checking was first invented in 1874 when yeah, I mean, it sucks that we're getting all these delays because obviously we're gamers and we want our games now, but at the same time, it's good because we get our full content. We don't get our glitchy, buggy games. We don't have to deal with, like, Colonel Shepard's head spinning around, going, the fuck you say to me? And, you know, we don't really have to worry about those problems, at least, hopefully. There's a finger in the air.
EA is making a game called Minions Paradise.
Well, excuse me, I put permeated around. What the hell?
Yep. Alright.
Okay. Alright. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm stressed enough from fucking Dark Souls. Why?
Are they doing Recore? There's no way they're doing Recore. EA?
What's Recore?
The Xbox exclusive. No, okay.
Okay, that's what I don't know. By the way, Xbox fans, we don't hate you guys or anything. We just know you made a different decision.
A different decision.
Different. You said different.
No, this is the what's his name? Inafune. Did Mega Man?
Yeah.
And Dead Rising and all that good stuff.
Oh, nice.
It's his new game for Microsoft.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it'll be pretty good then.
What is EA up to this year? If anybody...
Dude, honestly, EA's up to whatever, and they're going to make you pay stupid shit for it, and their servers are going to be garbage.
When are their servers garbage?
I mean, like...
God, my phone's
okay,
freezing.
Dad and I have been playing Battlefront since, well, it came out. And
it's true, we have been.
There's trophies we can't get to pop, regardless of how many times we continue to do it, because, as we've discussed, there's trophy... service is garbage.
It doesn't what doesn't make sense is like those should automatically go through. Like there's no Battlefield. The new Battlefield.
Yeah.
The new Battlefield was we actually got news on that, but I didn't have it in our news. Mm-hmm. The news on the new Battlefield is that it's World War I.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How?
A lot of underground warfare.
It's trench warfare. No one gives a trench warfare is slow.
I mean, trench warfare is super slow. I completely agree.
How are you gonna make it like day 75?
I mean, they found a way.
Nothing came across the field.
They found a way to make a good World War I game.
Who?
Valiant Hearts.
Okay, this is...
I'm just saying...
This is Battlefield.
It's possible to make one, but on the Battlefield scale of things, probably it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird.
What was that third game? Was it just the new Battlefront? Or was it just like the Battlefront? DLC?
Sports games.
So the big fall release is going to be Battlefield.
Yep.
But then they also have Battlefront DLC coming out.
Yep.
Which will be the Death Star.
It would be the... Oh, yeah, because they're breaking it into 3 different... That's right.
4.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, spring...
4.
No, 3. You're right. Right?
Yeah.
4. Spring, summer, fall, New Year.
Are you sure? Because I know there's Death Star, Tatooine...
No, there's Outer Rim. This is spring.
I thought Outer Rim was the whole thing.
No. That's just this DLC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole like Outer Rim DLC, which includes
Tatooine and Solist and
Death Star.
No, does not include Death Star. There is a map on the Death Star.
Oh, okay.
Because we currently already have maps on the Death Star.
Yeah, I suppose.
We do.
Do we?
Yeah.
What map?
No, multiplayer map.
What map?
The story map. Not story map.
I don't remember this.
We're on the Death Star, right? Am I confusing like the inside of that one map on Solist?
Yeah, yeah, that's on Souls, because you can go outside and see the lava and junk.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not in the Death Star. You'd be looking out into space.
Okay, so we're getting the first Death Star map, but
Yeah.
there's an entire Death Star DLC
Oh, okay.
that's coming out. So it'll be Outer Rim, then what was the summer one?
I don't remember what order they were in. I just remember which ones they are.
What was the summer one?
There's probably Tatooine.
What Tatooine's in this one? Because they each have like an overlapping theme.
Oh, they have like blocks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay. But anyway, the
now
fall
that
is
we've
the
got- yeah.
fall is Death Star.
Now that we've gotten completely off topic of Andromeda,
Yeah, that was a good one.
yeah, so it's getting pushed back. That's pretty much all the information we have. We haven't really heard a whole lot about the game, especially in recent months.
We won't know until it comes out.
Yeah, so look forward to it in 2017, but look forward to all the other games that are coming out in 2016.
So many games like this one
Like
coming up
this
right now.
one, yeah, segueing the shit out of that.
Take a segue when we can get it.
So finally got a release date. Hopefully it won't be pushed back like everything else for No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, as most of you probably know, is originally an indie game, which is more developing into like a AAA title. But
It's literally a AAA title at this point.
at this point it really is. Like, I completely
Like-
agree with you.
Like there's like PlayStation is so far behind this.
Oh yeah,
And so far up this game's ass.
they're just
Like I'm surprised they haven't bought Hello Games.
yeah. They probably already did, and they just didn't announce it.
Yeah, they probably. It's probably no. They're not public, so they can't buy them out. Anyway,
So Hello Games is making No Man's Sky. It's a space exploration / planetary exploration / shooter / there's
Minecrafty kind of deal.
because if you get
adventure,
adventure, it's this crazy looking awesome. I think it looks fantastic game. Check it out. If you haven't seen anything for it yet, there's a few videos, trailers, and small bits of gameplay and whatnot online. But it finally got a release date, which is June 21st of 2016, this year. So in a couple months, we're actually getting it. And they announced that PC and PlayStation will both be getting limited / collector's editions. For you PC Master Race people, you're getting a model of the ship, some background stuff like stickers and stuff to have like a background for your ship of like where it's landed, in-game DLC of like weapons and different like areas and stuff like that. For
this is what takes it from being
yeah,
an indie game to a AAA game.
oh yeah,
Is the fact that they are already saying that there's DLC for this.
yeah,
Name an indie game that has DLC
Yeah.
packs.
yeah, already,
I mean, like
Set
Life is Strange is kind of an indie game,
yeah.
and I guess you could interpret each
Episode
as a DLC.
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to,
But that's
I
kinda
guess.
stretching
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
yeah,
that's walking on some water there.
yeah. And then for PlayStation peoples like moi, you will not be getting the ship, as much as that sucks. But pretty much everything else you're getting with it, all the like guns and mapping and blah 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 blah. All those codes will come with your game. For PlayStation, I know the pricing is $80 for the limited edition, $60 for the regular. I'm not sure the pricing for the PC, guys. Sorry about that. If you want to
I
look
think
it
it was
up.
120.
Is it? Okay. So I was ballparking 120. But if you want to fact check that, check GameStop. They have it posted.
Yeah, I can't. I thought it was 120, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it probably is.
It probably is.
Because, I mean...
I thought when I was reading the article it was 120, but
more than likely it is. Honestly, I saw the ship and was like, ooh, pretty. Then I saw this for PC and I was like, ooh, never mind.
Ooh, doesn't matter to me. But yeah, that's the thing. Well, the UK launch is 3 days after the North America launch.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me fact check these dates real quick because I want to see what day, because that actually, if that's a Friday, no, the 21st is a Tuesday, but the UK is a Friday, which is interesting because as he and I were talking earlier,
yeah,
PlayStation exclusive games come out exclusively on Fridays.
Yeah,
I don't know what PlayStation's deal is with that.
No idea. I mean, I guess I could see the marketing aspect there because, you know, most people get paid on Friday or something like that. And
yeah, I mean, the order came out, it was the 20th, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
February 20th.
Yeah, that was a Friday.
Yep.
May 10th is a fucking Sunday.
Okay, so Tuesday.
Oh, no. No, that was last year. I was still
okay, all right.
May 10th is a Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
But its original launch date
was a Friday.
The 29th.
It's like, if you could just make up your minds, guys. I mean, like, I don't care what day they come out, but like Tuesdays have been like the day games release, Fridays are the day movies release. Like, it just okay.
Make it simple.
Just pick one day or the other. That's all I need. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna revisit this topic here in a minute. That last topic. No Man's Sky. Before
we do this one, let's do this one, because that way we can kind of just have like a Nintendo block for the rest of it.
Is there a Nintendo block for the rest of it? What's the last one?
What is the last one?
The top selling PS4 game?
Never mind. Actually, let's just push the Nintendo stuff to
last.
Yeah, so let's do that.
Okay. Alright, so I don't care about this, so you read it.
Okay. For those of you who may have heard...
you know the entire story, you need to read this.
Yeah, I've been following it, like myself and a good friend of ours, who are hardcore Metal Gear Solid fans and Metal Gear fans. Metal Gear Solid, just regular Metal Gear Solid, was being remade, and it was being called Shadow Moses. And they were like getting the mapping done. It was pretty far along into production, and they announced today via Twitter, at least that's where I saw it, and I'm sure they announced it at other places, that the project has been scrapped. It is no more. Zero zilch over, strap C4 to it, it's gone. Which sucks, because Kojima, when he was still with Konami, they asked him if he would ever redo Metal Gear Solid, and he was like, well, I don't really have time, but if someone else wanted to, that, you know, they could do it. So a studio finally picked it up, and shit hit the fan with Kojima and Konami's like, no!
Well, this says that they wouldn't name the reason. For reasons beyond our control, they had to stop the project.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet the monetary hand of Konami squeezed down and scooped that bitch up and demolished it. Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that's not going to be happening. And if it does happen, cool, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So, for those of you hoping, stop it.
Yep.
Just stop it.
I'm sorry, Metal Gear Solid fans, but
stop it.
You have been smothered.
Stop.
Are we doing last?
Yeah.
We're doing the last one now, and then this one last.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We have a lot of Nintendo things.
Yeah, we do have a lot of Nintendo.
I figure
because there's a Direct.
Yeah, there was a Direct, and we figure might as well give Nintendo their spotlight.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We saw a lot of this too. Okay. Yeah. So, because we are avid PS4 players, and because we know most of you will probably be PS4 players, because we're PS4 players, not trying to alienate Xbox One players, or Xbox 360 players, or PS3 players, or Wii U players. I'm sorry if you have a Wii U.
Savage.
I'm sorry if that is your console.
If mobile games are your console, we are trying to alienate you.
Yeah, please don't watch this. Turn this off. Get in your car. move to a different town, change your name, because that's like self-destructive.
It's true. It is.
I can tell who's a mobile gamer.
Oh, yeah.
If I saw a mobile gamer, I'm like, oh wow, you play Bejeweled? Sweet, get the fuck out.
I know there's a lot of, quote unquote hardcore players out there that play like Clash of Clans and whatnot. Like, I'll be at work. I remember I was at work and a friend of mine were reminiscing about Skyrim. This guy came walking in and he was like, "Oh, you guys talking about Clash of Clans?" I was like, "No, I'm talking about a real fucking game. One game of the year."
That hurts to hear.
Yeah.
Jesus. So I compiled the list of the top selling PS4 games this month.
Yep.
From PlayStation Blog.
So what do we got?
Number 1 was Firewatch.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
For being an indie game?
Yeah.
Good for them. That's awesome.
Campo Santo is the studio, I believe.
Yeah, I'll believe you.
I know it's Campo Santo.
Okay.
Far Cry Primal was number 2.
Nice.
But that hadn't been out all month.
Yeah, that's true. So it didn't get its full.
So it didn't get the full month.
Yeah.
But it did come in number 2.
Still, that's pretty good.
Rocket League at number 3.
Really?
Rocket League is still making some moves.
That's awesome.
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
Nice.
Did I say that right?
Yes. Yep. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, anime fans. We're all in there. No, don't. Stop.
Copyright strike. Copyright strike. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Street Fighter 5.
Hey, would you look at that?
6, Need for Speed.
Did that come out?
It's been out.
What the fuck?
Madden NFL 16.
Alright.
Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. Grand Theft Auto 5 and Blops 3. Blops went from I think number 2 to last, number 10.
It's because they have 2 weeks of sell time.
Well, I mean, they'll hit November. They'll be stacked in December because of Christmas.
Yep.
January is kind of falling down, and then after January it's all over.
Yeah, it's done. People are like, okay, when's the next one come out?
Well, because the next Call of Duty usually gets announced around this time of the year.
It's true. So people stop caring because, like you said, Christmas is over. In January, you already spent your Christmas money on the game. February, you have to find a girlfriend.
Yeah, so, I mean, and once temperatures start rising, people stop playing video games so much.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're like us, we like to keep our pale complexion and stay inside.
Yeah, I see the Son's the Devil. Alright, and then, for the last topic... Nintendo stuff. This week we had a couple of releases of Nintendo things. Well, it technically wasn't within this week, but my Pokemon 20th Anniversary 3DS came in. My new Nintendo 3DS. Collector's Edition, super nice. I like it. Came pre-installed with red and blue. Super, super cool to go back and play those.
Heck yeah, dude.
Even with they even kept the glitches.
Yeah, which is awesome because it's it was literally copy paste. Here's the game.
Yeah, which is nice. It's on the Nintendo Virtual Console dealio. It's really cool. It has the faceplates. I only have Charizard on there because Charizard's my dude. So
understandable.
I wish I have Charizard X sitting over there protecting me at all times.
Also protecting your copy of Red version, original Red.
Yeah, my original Red version over there. But yeah, Charizard's my dude. Usually I go with the fire types. I know you go water types. Yep. Water's type, yeah. So that was my big release. That was my big thing. And
the other cool thing with that is this isn't the new 3DS XL. It's the regular new 3DS, which the only other kind that was released of that was the Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. It was the only one of that was released in North America. Because the regular new 3DS was released in Japan and Australia, but they were like, hey, America, you only get the XL version. Which is great for that. Waters wanted the regular one. So it's nice that they're slowly inching these way over into North America.
I wish this would have been I wish I would have had an option of XL or regular size.
I mean, I wish they gave that option always, because there are the splits. You want the XL, I want this one. They should just have that as an option. But
I'll deal with the new one because this is the 20th Anniversary Edition.
Right.
And Pokemon is easily my favorite series of games of all time. Bar none.
That's your shit, for sure.
Bar none.
When Pokemon stuff happens, that'll hardcore be streaming it. I'll hardcore be having adventures and catching friends. That'll be training the shit out of being the best I ever was.
Yeah. IV training, dude.
IV training?
Yeah.
I thought it was EV training. What's IV training?
No, EVs are the effort value. So
Yeah.
that's like 1 iron
Yeah.
should equal 1 defense,
Right.
but it doesn't always equal that.
Right. So
that's an effort value.
What's
Is
IV?
1. IV is. Wah, 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 wah.
That time I forgot to use it before.
It's something value.
Internet.
No.
Intelligence.
Either way, I'll think of it.
Yep.
IV training is what you do when you're trying to get all the possible EVs out of the Pokemon.
Okay. Okay.
So to hit max stats is what IV
Okay.
training is.
Yeah, he does all the technical stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
lot of guesswork involved in that. Getting the right nature.
I bet.
Trying to determine whether you want male or female, because there are differences in certain Pokemon stat wise if they're male or female.
It's true. Hardcore using Dittos as sex slaves.
Yeah. The best way to do it is actually not with Ditto.
Really? Breed the same?
Yep. That's the best way to do it. You have better chances of getting the nature you want.
Now, Keith.
And getting hidden abilities.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about hidden abilities.
Because every Pokemon has abilities.
It's true.
They also have hidden abilities, and you want those hidden. Most of the time, you want those hidden abilities.
What's the fuck who's a rock duck?
What?
The dude he's one of the gym leaders Pokemon, where he's like the blue rock and he has the orange rock bill.
Nosepass?
Nosepass. Yeah. Doesn't Nosepass have Sturdy on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like shit like that.
Nosepass actually has Sturdy, and his hidden ability is Levitate.
See, there you go. Like, that's a hardcore dick move.
Yeah.
He's a flying rock that can't be taken out in one hit.
Yeah, I hate
rocks.
So this is my big release, and then your big release
is da-na-na-na-na-na-na, Zelda Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, and it's the Amiibo version. What's cool about the Amiibo version, other than the fact that it comes with this Amiibo, is, it says it right now, it unlocks a secret dungeon in the game called the Cave of Shadows. It's going to have like new boss stuff in it and other things and whatnot. And as you dive deeper into the Cave of Shadows, you can use the heart saved to your Ambio. Amiibo.
Did you just say Ambio?
Instead of Ambio. To your Amiibo to restore your health, which is super dope because you can just be like, oh, bloop, throw in some hearts.
I need to get a Charizard Ambio.
Yeah, you do. You need to get a Charizard Ambio.
Yeah.
Amiibo.
They're really hard to find. Not making fun of you.
I know. I know. I loved Twilight Princess when it first came out for the Wii and GameCube way back when. It's second favorite Zelda game by far. So when they said they were making an HD remake of it, I got super stoked. Just the comparison of...
Super hard, too.
Super hard. I'm talking like hard. Is it one of the few Zelda games that is a little different than your normal... I mean, it still has your classic Zelda's in trouble and you gotta go save her from Ganondorf, but the whole going from regular Link to Wolf Link in between the light and the dark worlds and stuff like that, I think really made it a different one and a really good like staple in the series.
Oh, Twilight Princess. That's really cool. I'm understanding the name now.
Yeah, Minda, the one who's writing Wolf Link, she's like your Navi, which was the little fairy that follows Link around, goes, hey, listen. She actually makes a joke in the game that's like, you didn't think I was going to greet you with, hey, listen, did you? But she's like this sassy, cocky creature that like is helping you along through the darkness and whatnot. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't played the game. I highly suggest you pick it up, but there's a twist with her in the end.
Don't you have a Zelda Wii U?
I do.
He has a Zelda Wii U.
Because Zelda is my ish for Nintendo stuff.
I only have one Nintendo-ish.
Pokemon.
I mean, honestly, like, I only have a 3DS because it's a Pokemon machine.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can play Pokemon. So...
Honestly, I bought mine for Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. That's it.
But, other than those that came out...
sorry. This released today, which is March 4th, 2016, because we forgot to state the date earlier.
Yes, we did. This came out February 20th, or 27th, but I didn't get it until March 1st.
It's true. So, technically, it's news for this week.
So shipping times are weird. Stuff that happened during the Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
New Paper Mario for Wii U confirmed.
Sweet.
It was a leak.
Yep.
All of these things I'm naming off were leaks months ago.
Yeah. Yes.
Bravely second beta will be available early at Best Buy.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you haven't played Bravely Default, I highly suggest it. It's super good.
It is really good. It's one of those things that Square Enix is like, oh, this isn't going to work.
This isn't going to work. That thing we did for years, that's not going to work.
No.
Bert? We should quit drinking, Bert. I wish you quit eating toast in the damn bed!
Monster Hunter X confirmed for UX. I got real drunk in between these two sentences.
We cut out for like 5 seconds and just...
Shots on deck. Monster Hunter X confirmed for US gets new name. It's called Monster Hunter Generations. So... Multiple generations of Monster Hunter. I mean, other than that, all that's old news. We've seen it all before. There you go. Thank you.
Also wanted to throw it. Shut up!
Which, this takes it to the topic of the show.
Yes.
Basically, with the news of HTC Vive coming out and giving its pre-order, after its pre-order went live, and its price point was set, and we got news last week at the PSVR event that's happening March 24th.
Yep.
And the announcement of No Man's Sky's release date, which is a VR game. We thought we would take this time to talk about some VR stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of get our thoughts about it. We would love to hear your guys' thoughts.
Yeah, punch that stuff into the comments and let us know.
Yeah, we'll talk back.
Yeah, totes my goats.
Well, let's just start with your idea of your ideal VR situation here.
My ideal VR. Have you ever seen Sword Art Online? That's my ideal one. I've told everybody, all my friends, whatever, every time we talk about it, I swear to God, if they make a VR RPG like that, and I click the menu and there's no logout button, I'm gonna be like, woo! No, I've been looking forward to VR since I was a little kid, and it was like a dream of, virtual reality, like, happening. I mean, when I was a kid, the closest thing to virtual reality was the Power Glove for the original Nintendo.
Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Duck Hunt. Like, stuff like that. Like, that was virtual reality. Hell, we had fucking one piece of red film and one piece of blue film that went on glasses, and you had a weird discolored purple screen, and that was 3D.
Now you have passive 3D, active 3D. IMAX 3D. There's so many different 3Ds. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
3D's just normal. So,
it's like real life.
Yeah. Is it? Stop it. There's a lot of copy. Strike. So I've been super looking forward to VR since I was a little kid, and I'm stoked that it's like a thing. It is a thing. It is available right now. But I'm super stoked for PlayStation to get it, so that way your regular home console gamers can have it in their house, and I can duck behind couches and junk.
Yeah. See, for me though, it's not a personal thing. I've never dreamed of VR.
Right.
So I've never held an idea close to me of what VR should be. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
I see it from a very calculated, very I see it very shrewdly.
Yeah. Like Dwight Schrute?
Like Dwight Schrute. So I see it as a from a business standpoint, what does this mean? Where I don't want I just don't want games to go this route forever. I like it as an option, but will it work as an option?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
This is my problem with it. Is it has to be all or nothing with this for it to be successful, and for people like you to have your Sword Art situation to happen like this. And, developers need to want to do this,
right?
And it's so hard to justify why they would want to do it, because what's in it for them if it's not selling?
Right.
If there's no money gain, what's the point for business to invest?
Yeah.
The time, the capital, everything. the man hours. And so my stance on it is pretty much, if it's successful,
Mm-hmm.
I hope. If it's successful, then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And if it's not successful, it's not that I'm right. It's just that I wish I was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I think it is like, I mean, I've played with the Gear VR, Samsung's Gear VR.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely interesting. The idea is interesting. I haven't played with an Oculus or PSVR or anything like that. But it is very interesting because, like, watching a movie with a VR was something, like, getting that movie theater experience was not something I had ever thought about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was something that, like, just took me by complete surprise. Is like, I was watching Netflix on a Gear VR, and I was like, oh my god.
It's right here.
I was
in it.
Yeah, it is completely immersive, and that is a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to move units to make developers want to make good games out of this.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I completely agree that, like, it's going to have to take off. Like, if it's going to work, it's going to have to, like, be flying off the shelves within a couple of months, and, like, developers seeing this is what we want to do. We want to at least start, like, a chunk of our development team to work on virtual reality games. I'm with you, though. Like, I want the VR. I really want it because I want to play it, but at the same time, I am looking at a bunch of SNES games that I want to play. Like, I'm always going to want to go back to my classic controller games. And if that becomes a thing of the past, I think it'll be a little like, disheartening.
Yeah.
You know, because I still like, you know, I still use the D-pad when I play, like, fighting games and stuff like that. Like, I haven't even completely evolved to always using analog sticks, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the thing is like, I think console games will always be there. I don't think we'll see VR be so successful. Mm-hmm. Even if it is really successful, I don't think gaming will get to a point where it completely removes the controller, removes the TV experience of sitting down and playing a game on your TV. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's ever going to go away. But the problem is that how can there be a balance?
Yeah.
Like, how can you sell all these units and still be confident that there's still going to be this thing in the past?
Right.
Like, how, like, it's like its own paradox in a way.
It is.
Like, you want people to buy this, but people don't want to. Mm-hmm. People want to play their console games. So you make games for both. Well, then what's the reason for buying VR?
Right.
If you don't need VR to play a VR game.
Right. Yeah, I think that's where it falls into the whole conundrum of things, because, like, now this is on a very smaller scale, but for instance, within the first 2-3 years of a new console coming out, they'll still continue to make games for the old console. So people who haven't bought the new consoles yet have something to play. But, like, eventually just kind of, like, ease it out where you start getting exclusives and stuff like that. But
we're getting to that point now.
Yeah,
in the PS4 life cycle, or PS3 is starting to get.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah,
it's getting there.
It's getting there. I think this is the year to kind of like.
Yeah, by 2017, I doubt you'll see a new PS3 game or a new 360 game.
Yeah.
But I think virtual reality would have to be so successful that they have to do that in order for it to, like, thrive and for developers to go for it. At the same time, that kind of suck. You know, I would like to have. In my perfect world, I'd like to have my virtual reality games and my regular games. Like, my first-person games, I want all of those to be virtual reality. My third-person games and stuff like that, like my Zeldas, I always want those to be third-person. Mm-hmm. I always want my Metal Gears to be third-person. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Like, you can play first-person, and I hate it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, is, if you think about this, there are two big companies that condemn VR. Mm. Two of the wealthiest companies in the world.
Which are?
Nintendo and Apple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there has to be something to VR that they know is a money grab.
Yeah.
That they know isn't going to be successful. Otherwise, Apple would be all over that shit.
It's true.
If they could build wealth off of that device,
they would have already made it.
The IVR would have already been a thing.
Oh, yeah.
We would have heard about it by now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sure they made concepts of it, and I'm sure they tossed that idea around, but I so hardly doubt that they would ever pursue something like that. And Nintendo, Reggie, what's his last name?
Watts?
No. Reggie, you know who I'm talking
about. Yeah, he's, like, does literally every conference.
He's the Nintendo president of North America. It's like a French-ass last name.
Yeah. Delacroix. No. That's literally the green model.
Anyway, he has personally said that VR is a gimmick.
Yeah.
And when companies stray away from something new in technology that's, like, new, it kind of makes me question it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I don't think many people put a thought into. I mean, Samsung's doing it, but Samsung sells a $100 VR set.
Yeah.
Google's doing it. But Google's is only for developers. They'll never make it.
Yeah, they'll never make it huge.
Yeah, they'll never make a splash with it because they're already in that game.
Right.
They're already in it with Samsung. Mm-hmm. They don't want to overstep their bounds with Oculus.
Yep.
They, for legal reasons, I don't think they can pursue it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they have Google Glasses, which is wearable tech as well. But
especially for Apple to not be investing with Google and Samsung doing something.
And Microsoft. Like, literally all of their phone competitors. I think that might be something to kind of look at. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the one thing that, like, just recently I've been thinking about it because, like, we're getting more Samsung VRs at work.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I was like, why hasn't Apple done this? And, like, I Googled it to see if Apple had a VR thing leak, if anything like that, but Apple's really good about that.
Yeah.
There were some rumors a long time ago. I mean, it was like 2013.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure when the idea first started happening and started developing, Apple was like, okay, let's test it out, see what we can do. And somewhere along the lines, they were like, pull it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it has me worried when big companies like Nintendo and Apple decide not to do it. Mm-hmm. And there's got to be something to this. And, like, the price ranges on these things,
all over the board.
I mean, Oculus for $600, HTC Vive for $800. Mm-hmm. No word yet on the price of PSVR, but I'm sure we'll get that soon.
Yep, which ballparking 4 to 6.
Yeah, I would be willing to bet out the gate price of it. I don't even know. Like, they couldn't double the price of the console.
No.
And go for like a $599.
Yeah,
but that seems to be a trend. Like,
yeah,
Oculus, which is like the best, quote supposedly unquote, on the market, it's $600.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Oculus is for like PCs and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So for PC gamers, you guys are completely okay with dropping the bones to get the best tech, for the most part.
That's true.
Or at least, a good chunk of change to get like better parts.
Yeah, like a decent graphics card's like $700. So
right. So like you're like, yeah, that's whatever. Like that's what I pay for my graphics card and yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. Like that's fine. Now for a PlayStation consumer, we are used to the most expensive thing we're going to buy is our console. So I wonder if it's going to get like even lower. I wonder if we're going to look at a $300 price.
I don't know. It comes with its own separate box of processing components. Really? Yeah. Wow. Because it can't run through the PlayStation itself. It comes with a separate box that you plug 2 USBs into the front of the PlayStation, and those 2 USBs talk to and transfer data from the PlayStation and the hub.
So we're back to the power brick.
Essentially, basically, you're getting something probably about this size.
Yeah. Full
of CPU components.
Wow.
And it plugs into your PS4. So you have wires running from your PS4 to this. Mm-hmm. Wires running from this to your headset.
Yep.
It just seems like kind of a messy situation because no other VR is that like
external.
Yeah, like has that many components to it. I mean, HTC Vive comes with controllers, but those are controllers.
Right, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, so, and I mean, will it come with the PlayStation Move controllers?
That's the other thing, because you have to have the PlayStation Move for it.
Like, do you need, like, how's that going to work? How, there's so many little details
Yeah.
that I hope they get fleshed out.
Yeah, which
and
I'm
that's
sure
why.
they will.
And that's why I'm thinking a price of about $600.
I could see that, especially if it comes with the Move controllers and all that. I definitely see them saying a higher price because they're like, well, you're gonna get this, this, and this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did one of these, the typical PlayStation thing. So they'll bundle everything together for a premium price, and they'll throw in a game.
Yeah, that's what I was
No
just
Man's
thinking.
Sky.
Yeah, I was. Oh shit. Yeah, I was just thinking like, I wonder if they'll throw in a game because nobody has a VR game to play yet. So I could see that. I could see No Man's Sky being. I don't know if I would see it as a launch title though.
It comes out in June.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I mean, as a coming with console launch title. Now I could see like, remember that sports game one
which one?
where it was like you're in like the mech suits.
I know the name of this. I know the name of this. Oh, I hated the idea of it so much.
Yeah, I know you super hate it. I can see something like that coming already downloaded.
Fuck, what was the name? I can't remember.
Something little like that already being downloaded. No Man's Sky, they're looking for those sales.
Well, with the exclusivity with PlayStation, I could see them.
Well, PlayStation and PC. So they're
But
they're
the console exclusivity of PS4.
Yeah, okay.
It was made. The game was originally made for PS4,
Yeah,
and then it got so big. Hello Games decided to go with PC.
yeah.
And then PlayStation stepped in, or Sony stepped in, and was like, no, PlayStation. So I mean, it's one of those things where like they'll have to put a title with it. Riggs.
Riggs is the name of the mechanical sports junk crazy VR. Yeah.
Bone Saw's ready.
I knew that's true.
So I mean, it's interesting. I'm going to be interested to see.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm going to get more information when they have their little get together about it.
Yeah, we'll find out. But I mean, that's March 24th, so stay tuned for our reaction to that.
Definitely. So a couple weeks away. And actually, right after that, literally the day after, is Batman v Superman.
Shit.
So
Oh, we'll go see it that day.
we're going to see it that night.
We'll see it the 24th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we'll like talk to you guys about the reacts to.
We'll do two. We'll get two reacts at once.
And then, yeah, we might as well.
Two reacts with one stone. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll have a couple reacts videos from us because we're getting our first chunk of big news since the show started.
Yeah.
So
really big stuff going on here soon.
Heck yeah.
You want to take us home?
Let's take it on home. Thanks for joining us for another exciting installment of Beards and Glasses. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter, and I'm still working on Facebook. And you know, all of our social medias are going to be up. Thad's been doing a fantastic job of creating the symbols, emblems. Oh my god, I can't think of what logo. Like every synonym for fucking logo. So you're gonna get all that stuff, and Thad got a thing done with a certain company we were talking about earlier, and us.
Oh, iTunes. Yeah, we are now on iTunes. Check us out, Beards and Glasses. Download, leave reviews. I want to see how we do review wise. That's like the most important thing. I like numbers.
Yeah,
I do the numbers.
Really
interested to see how well that does. Just download it, listen to it. If you don't like it, let me know. Oh, we're also on SoundCloud.
Yep.
Free downloadable MP3 there. Free on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
If you really like us, hit us up on Patreon.
Yep.
Throw us some bones.
Make it our beautiful studio / bedroom even better, and our equipment, sound, video, the whole shebang.
Yeah, I mean, we want to improve everything to give you guys a better quality video, and eventually, we're gonna need something to help drive the community to go to someplace. So, I mean, eventually we'll need a website and all that stuff, and anything you guys give us will go towards that. I mean, we're not looking to pocket any money here. We want
to make a better environment for you guys to watch, because as much as we love video games, we know, and other nerdy things, we know you love it too. So if you want more better out of us, it's like a help me help you, help me help you.
Yeah, definitely. So hit us up on social medias and stuff. Talk to us. No one talks to us.
Yeah, talk to us. Leave hella comments. If you hate us, let us know. If you think our beards look fantastic, because they do, let us know.
I got a compliment on my beard earlier at a gas station.
From like a 40-year-old dude. He was like, I wish I could grow a beard like that.
And I was like, great, I'm like half your age.
Also, I mean, we'll eventually probably make some facial hair things, because we use
a certain company.
Yes.
Stuff, so...
secrets. So, yeah, like us, talk about us. If you talk about us to yourself or to your dog, that's fine, but...
Whoever you talk to.
Preferably to friends and stuff.
Yeah. But, yeah.
It's been fun. It's been real. And see you guys later.
Adios.